Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Sir Muhammad Yusri bin Muhammad Nur. My name is Amira Emir binti Emir Hisham. So today, I would like to talk about the negative impact of social media on teenagers. So now, take a look at this image. This is a simple illusion of what social media is this day, where it never shows the whole pictures. Most things you see on social media does not portray what the person has been through. People tend to portray an image to impress others while underneath their life remain on closed doors. According to a Pew Research Center survey, roughly half of US teens, 51% ages to 13 to 17, use Facebook, notably lower than the share who use YouTube, Instagram, or Snapchat today. The percentage usage on social media application, as previously mentioned, keep on increasing year by year. In addition, having a smartphone has become practically a must for teenagers. 95% of teenagers now reported that they have a smartphone or access to one, and 45% of teens now say they are online on a near constant basis. This is show that most of teenagers use social media platform almost daily. However, though social media is widely used by teens, somehow it can affect them negatively unnoticed, and the risk might be related to how much social media teens use. Now, let's move on to how social media negatively impact teens. As you can see from the first chart, it is stated that social media have mostly negative effects on teenagers in the US. Using social media frequently can lead to the brain's reward system to release the feel-good chemical dopamine, which can cause physical and psychological addiction. This is where addiction begins and leads to the numerous ways of negative impact. Unfortunately, the bad effects of social media are all too real and a lot for us. Based on several articles that I review, there are several bad impacts of social media. Firstly, hate or harassment. Social media harassment can be in the form of verbal, sexual, emotional, or social abuse aimed at a person or group of persons, especially on teenagers. Social media harassment also can refer to cyberbullying, which is a term used to describe the use of the internet to bully, harass, threaten, or maliciously embarrass. Secondly, social media can lead to too much negativity. People often pretend on social media if they are unable to fit in, since the pressure to fit in the society is so high. They wear a false mask just to show off a false life and smile that does not come from a genuine place and intent. Other than that, it is also can impact the teen's mental health. Multiple studies have found a strong link between social media and increased risk of depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts. Thus, it is an unacceptable environment for teens to develop these problems such an age. Last but not least, social media can lead to the spreading of misinformation. Misinformation usually refers to the information that is widely circulating intentionally or unintentionally without a factual basis and confirmation or clarification. With the development of social media and the internet, the misinformation spread by word of mouth rapidly spread through the social media, and it can cause confusion and harm to the society. Now that you know how social media can negatively impact teenagers, let's take a look at the number of time teens spend their time on social media. In the era of advanced technology, most teenagers spend their time on social media almost constantly these days. Mindlessly scrolling through social media has been normalized among teenagers. Social media use is strongly associated with one's mental health, where it can bring comfort and joy. However, browsing too long on social media could badly affect teenagers too. Excessive use of social media can seriously jeopardize their mental health and emotional well-being. In addition, smartphone ownership has become a nearly ubiquitous element of teens' life. Based on the chart, it shows the percentage of teens who spend their time either on smartphone or a computer. The percentage of teenagers who use the internet almost constantly increases from 24% to 45% in 2018. Meanwhile, only 11% of teenagers have the access to smartphone less often. Also, it is shown that almost constantly has the highest rise in 2017 compared to the percentage of several times a day and less often. This is shown that the amount of screen time has raised since most teens browse through social media on regular daily basis constantly. In conclusion, I can conclude that excessive use of social media can lead to harassment, negativity, misinformation, and impact on their mental health. In order to solve this matter, teenagers should balance the time spent on social media and reality to avoid any negative impact. They can do that by setting a limit on social media usage by keeping track of the amount of time they spend on it every day and restricting the usage over time until it develops a healthy social media habit. In addition, use social media responsibly and healthily to promote society in a positive manner to reduce the negative impact it has on the youngsters. Last word from me. Help your peers who may be harming themselves by using social media. That's all from me. Thank you.